Hello, Aquarius. This is going to be just a general emotions reading for the month of December 2018. I already laid out the 8 cards for the month. I'm about to lay down the 2 oracle cards. We'll start off with the oracle cards and then we'll get into the monthly reading itself. This is just an energy read for the emotions of each week. So this is more of an emotional read than anything else. Okay. So we'll start off with the 2 oracle cards. We have Faith. Believe you are not alone. Spirit is right beside you. Ask for guidance and it will come. So this card is remembering that you are not alone on the planet. You have a spiritual team who are there beside you at all times, always there to support you, protect you, care for you, offer you guidance and assistance. But they're not mind readers. You have to ask for it sometimes. If you ever feel alone, if you ever feel uncertain, ask for guidance. That's what they're there for. They're there to help you specifically. Don't be afraid to speak to them. Remember that you are part of a team. You have a whole team and spirit working beside you. The name of the card is Faith, so keep your faith this month. This month is a reminder, Aquarius, that you are not alone and that there are people in spirit, there are beings there working there for your benefit and for your highest, purpose. Expectation. Be open for whatever comes next. It might just be the music your heart's been waiting to hear. So this is all about positive expectation, about expecting the best, anticipating the best outcome. Envisioning the best outcome. So this is the opposite of worrying. This is anticipating the best, expecting the best. When you have faith that the best is going to come, it usually does. This card is about just being open for whatever is going to come next and just having a positive anticipation for what life may bring you next. We don't know what is going to come around the corner, but it's always better to be in a place of positive anticipation than anxious worry. So if you're a chronic worrier, then this is definitely a message for you too. Just chill a little bit and try and expect the best. Try and be a little optimistic, be a little hopeful. The first week of the month for you, Aquarius, we have the shadow and the arrow. So it looks like we're doing some deep diving down into the depths of ourselves in the first week. We are doing some shadow work. Coupled with the arrow, I feel that the work you're doing is going to be very, very specific. You're going to have a very, very specific thing that you want to work through, whether it's an old memory or a bad event or a bad experience, some aspect of yourself that you haven't had the chance to deal with before. You're going to deal with it now, and I feel like you'll be able to overcome it and really make some headway with it. The arrow is a card of extremely focused intention, working hard on something to make achievements happen within that realm. And I feel like coupled with the shadow, you're going to maybe be doing some shadow work in the first week, and it's going to be really, really positive. You're going to have some really good results. So I would say if there's anything you've been kind of wanting to work on going into December, the first week looks like it might happen then. Just give it your 110%, whatever it is you decide to work on, and the more attention you give it, the more results you'll receive from it. The second week of December for you, Aquarius, we have the dash and the wood. So the wood card is more about working on yourself, taking care of yourself in a more physical sense. It can mean, just taking better care of your body, but it can also mean connecting to nature, just making yourself feel good within your own skin, within your own body. The dash card is about making great strides in small amounts of time. It's about starting some momentum when you're doing something, when you're working on something, and riding that momentum as far as you can. Because sometimes in life, when we get excited about something, we have so much excitement and energy right at the beginning but the more we work on something, the energy kind of fizzles out a little bit. So I feel like in the second week, if you're working on something that involves improving yourself, how you feel about yourself, how you feel in your own skin, connecting with nature, just being happy to be alive, kind of feelings, definitely you're gonna want to milk those positive feelings for as much as you can. You're gonna want to ride that wave of positive energy as far as you can, and if you keep up the momentum going and don't let it like slow down at all, you can make really, really large strides in the development of whatever it is you're trying to do. And you can maybe even reach the finish line and achieve some kind of goal that you've set for yourself. You can put your mind to something and you'll be able to really achieve it in the second week. The third week of the month, we have the dark and the flower. So the flower card is about, personal growth, blossoming into the person you are. It's about being in tune with your personal authenticity, with the person you are deep down. Like you've been a flower bud for so long, and now you're really blossoming. The dark card speaks to our shadow self, and it's funny that it shows up right below the shadow. The dark card has to do with our shadow self, the side of us that we deny, that we act like doesn't exist. When we have those bad impulses or ideas or thoughts, things that we don't like for ourselves, the dark is gonna preside over all that stuff. When I see it coupled with the flower, I feel like you are embracing the dark instead of avoiding it or acting like it doesn't exist or attempting to just transcend it altogether. I feel like in the third week, you're gonna be working on it. You're gonna be integrating it into yourself, accepting it and working through it. And by doing that, you'll be able to blossom on such a deeper level. You'll be able to grow so much in such a small amount of time because you're really embracing more aspects of yourself, which is a much more healthy way to go about, working on yourself and self-growth. So I think in the third week, you're going to be integrating and releasing certain shadow aspects of yourself. You're going to be more accepting of yourself, and because you're being more authentic with yourself, you're going to be able to make some really good headway in the self-growth category in the third week. The end of the month, we have the cloud and the jump. The cloud has to do with having clouded judgment, usually. Having cloudy thoughts, just walking around like you're in a haze. Your thoughts are a little all over the place. The jump is more about trying out new things, jumping onto different ideas. If you feel too stuck with something, if you have writer's block or something like that, you can jump onto something new and see if you can get inspiration through that. The jump is the answer to the cloud. So where you might feel a little cloudy in your mind, you're not sure what you're going to do next, you feel a little directionless, like you don't have a clarity of mind. By utilizing the energies of the jump, don't, if you're feeling unsure or stuck in your own mind, don't just stand there hoping that your mind clears up. Start trying out different things, because one of these things you try out will work for you and it will help clear up that cloudiness, and you can gain some clarity into whatever it is you want to do. And the last week of the month is a good time for trying out some new things. If one thing doesn't work, then jump on to the next thing and just try out different things. Just get a feel for something. By trying out different things, you'll be able to release the cloudiness and gain some clarity into what it is you do want. And I think that when we know what we do want, we can start creating goals and steps to achieving them. And the sooner we create, the steps to achieving a goal, the sooner we can achieve the goal itself. It looks like the whole month has just lots of extremely positive self-growth. We have shadow work. We have a lot of big strides in regards to how we feel within our physical body. We have the integration of the shadow self, and we have a clear mind. Well, we're giving ourselves a clearer mind by dabbling or trying out new things, taking chances on things we haven't done before. So overall, the month for you Aquarius is very, very positive. A lot of self-growth. It looks like a lot of shadow work, a lot of shadow self-integration maybe. You know, you're going to be blossoming and growing as a person, and you're going to have a lot of clarity of mind by the end of the month, and you should be in a much healthier place internally due to all the shadow work that's going on for you this month. So I think that about concludes the reading for Aquarius. This is just a general emotional reading for the month, just talking about the different emotions you might be feeling throughout the month. If this resonated with you, then feel free to watch the videos for your moon and rising sign. They should all be up within a few days, and I plan on posting some every month. So if you like this, then of course subscribe and hit the like button. So I hope you have a great holiday, Aquarius, and if you don't celebrate the holidays, then I just hope you have a wonderful December. So until then, I'll see you in the next video.